going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of Fandoms Anonymous. Today we're reviewing the Marlon Wayans of Netflix original movie, Naked. Now, you guys seen this movie. If you haven't, this is full spoilers review. We're going to talk about it. We're going to chat it out. Let's talk about this in the comments below, whether you're watching this on Facebook and or YouTube. So, Marlon Wayans, big time comedian. We've seen Marlon Wayans for years, from the Wayans brothers to Living Color, White Chicks, Little Man, all types of different shows and comedy, scary movie. He's been in them, you know him. One of them famous Wayans brothers out of the bunch. Lately, there's been a thing where a lot of movies have not been being picked up by studios to put in movie theaters. And a lot of comedians and a lot of people are finding their way to Netflix and these other streaming services. So Netflix picked this up. And I can understand why it didn't go to a movie theater, because it was that corny Marlon Wayans comedy. But for the medium that it was on, for Netflix to be on a streaming service, this movie was hilarious. And it ended up taking a turn, and it ended up having some good heart in it towards the end. So we started off, we got Marlon. He's getting married to Megan. Megan is well-to-do. So in a sense, he's marrying up. They get together. He's kind of like floating around what he wants to do with life, doesn't have any dreams, goals, ambitions, or doesn't know exactly what he wants to do. He's being a substitute teacher at a prep school, and before he leaves to get on a plane for his wedding, he gets offered the full-time position, but doesn't yet accept it because it's like he doesn't want to accept full responsibility for just life in general. Still kind of like a jokester, prankster. It kind of reminded me of myself. We'll get to that a little bit later. Jokester, prankster, whatnot, and just kind of just whatever flows. So he ends up going off, getting ready to go get married. Him and his wife, they travel to Charleston, South Carolina. Her father is Dennis Haysbert. You guys know him from the Allstate commercial for one of my favorite shows, The Unit. His mother is played by Loretta Devine. Loretta Devine is hilarious and beautiful. Love her most definitely. Megan, the wife, is played by the beautiful Regina Hall. Love Regina Hall as well. So they get to South Carolina. Everything is good to go. Everything's good. They go out for the bachelorette party, and he wakes up naked in an elevator. Okay? Wakes up naked in this elevator, and he does not know what's going on. He does not know where he is. He's not in the hotel that they came to stay in, and he's trying to figure out what to do. Here's the kicker. Every time he gets to a certain point, the church bell rings, and he starts all the way over. He starts all the way over in the hotel, in the elevator, naked. Everything starts over as it did. So all of these start overs, all of these different periods, he learns something in each one of them. Sometimes he gets all the way to the wedding and realizes that there's something that he's missing, whether it be the vows, whether it be his mental capacity, whether it be the clothing he's wearing. Because at the end of the day, his stuff is back at the original hotel where they stayed at. So it's hilarious. You know, it repeats and repeats and repeats, and you're thinking, okay, how many times is he going to go back? But it all means something in the end. He has moments where he goes back and has conversations with Megan's dad, Dennis Haysbert's character, and what it means to be a husband. He goes back a time where he has a conversation with these two policemen that tell him what companionship and what a real relationship are. He goes back where he has a conversation with his mother about just not worrying about certain things that get in your way, and to get out of your own damn way. That's what she tells him. Get out of your own way. And he goes back and learns something from so many different people. He goes back and realizes that he did not take the time to learn the wedding dance. So he meets up with these bikers who tell him, like, that's the most important thing of a wedding. He continues to go back and back and back. He even meets Brian McKnight at a hotel lobby, outside hotel lobby. And Brian McKnight tells him the importance of being a man and being dedicated to the marriage and to the relationship. It struck me in a way because I'm young. I got married when I was 21. I got married because that's what I wanted to do. I got married because I was in love. I got married because I knew that's where I wanted to be. I love my wife. I love the relationship that we had. I wasn't looking to just continue to float around life and just go from here to there. I wanted consistency. I wanted, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think right now. I'm not feeling too well. I wanted that concreteness of life. I didn't want life just bouncing around everywhere and doing everything and figuring out. I wanted to have that stability where I know I'm in this position and I'm here for a reason. And from time to time, you guys know me, you've watched my channel, I can be silly, I can be jokey. But over the years, I've learned, even in this moment, in this movie, he was jumping back, repeating the same hour and over again. But over the years, I've learned the importance of life. I've learned the importance of relationships. I learned the importance of marriage. And it's made me a better person. So I did compare with him a lot. I did watch this with my wife. We both enjoyed it, from the comedic part to the serious part. In the end, overall, Marlon, or Rob, his name is Rob, I call him Marlon. Rob learns the seriousness of marriage. He learns the seriousness of relationship. He learns the importance of commitment. He learns the importance of having dreams, goals, and ambitions. He finally gets everything together. And there was some points where he would be all the way at the altar getting ready to say, I do, and the church bells would go off because it was something else that he forgot. And just that, having that in a movie and doing that and taking that risk to do that, because like I said, I don't see this could have been in the theater, because it was that Marlon Wayans coming, but Netflix found a home for it, and I appreciate that they did, because it was a great movie. In the end, he learns everything that he needs to learn. They get married. They're happily ever after. Come to find out, he wanted to know what happened to him. How did he get trapped in this elevator? There was this ex-girlfriend that he's been with named Vicky. Vicky actually kidnapped him, dropped him off at this hotel, paid this hooker to sleep with him, to get him in trouble, or to get to the point where the wedding would not happen. Come to find out, he never slept with the hooker, and he only asked her to come back to the room to help him with his vows. He was at the other hotel way across town in the elevator, stuck, and the hooker was still asleep, had stayed the night in the bed. They never had any relations or anything. She was just there to help him with his vows. So they tried to expose him with that. The hooker actually came. Her name was Callie. She actually came to the church. And as they tried to expose him, and told the truth, like, we didn't do anything. She actually paid me to try to mess everything up. She had the phone recording and all that, man. So all of that blew out. But it was funny. Every time he realized there was something else he needed to do different, he would hurt himself. If he got knocked out, when he got knocked out, he would wake back up right in the elevator over again. Scott Foley, hilarious, man. This man, I've seen this man in a lot of different movies and TV shows. He was the ex-Cody, well-to-do businessman, the guy that the father wanted her to marry. And there was a scene where he wanted to steal his suit, and he could never steal it because he would try to fight him for it, and Cody would just beat him down, and he would end up losing. So every time he went back, he came back knowing what moves he was going to make. So he was like left, right, left, jab, uppercut, swing, kick. And man, until he finally figured out and beat him and ended up getting his clothes. In the end, excuse me, my sinuses are acting up real bad. In the end, man, beautiful movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I recommend it. I recommend if you got that time, check it out. Go watch Naked. It's on Netflix. I recommend it. Fandoms Anonymous approves. But guys, if you don't know who we are, we're Fandoms Anonymous. That's FANDOMSANONYMOUS. We're all over social media, right here on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for future videos. Also, head over to Facebook and join our group where we have discussions each and every single day, and hit the like on the Facebook fan page. Don't forget to go over to Instagram where we're at Fandoms_Anonymous17. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and or ideas, please email me at fandomsanonymous17@gmail.com. But guys, as I always say, if there is anything else, thanks for watching and have a good one.